Welcome to this video about the Dummies Guide to TalEction. I will walk you through a number of steps where I will hopefully increase your understanding of what TalEction is all about. My name is Hans-Petter Ramstad and I'm the founder of TalEction. So let's start off with some of the fundamentals. Data collectors and digital twins. A data collector is a tool used to gather data about you or a job company. For example, a personality test, intelligence test, culture survey, games, etc., etc. A digital twin, which is another foundational element, is a virtual representation that serves as a real-time digital counterpart of a physical object. For example, you, a job, a company, etc. And then TalEction uses these data collectors to build or fill these digital twins with data. So, matchmaking and AI algorithms. So TalEction uses digital twins both on the employer side or the job context side, which is to the left on the image below, and on the employee candidate side, which is you, on the right hand side. And then TalEction uses and has developed a number of functions or algorithms that match the elements of the two digital twin with each other. That's a magical machine in the middle in the image below. The matchmaking can, as an example, say which personality trait fits well with a certain team role, organization culture, or other elements. And TalEction uses both traditional statistical and AI models for the matchmaking functions. So TalEction acts as the matchmaker between the two sides of this equation, between these two twins, and is AI driven, and you're taking the bias out of a lot of these functions. So if you look at the TalEction platform itself, TalEction has built products and services around each of the digital twins in isolation. So products on top of the digital employee twin and on top of the digital employer twin. And in addition, on top of the matchmaking algorithms that connect them. So you can see some examples in below image. And examples of a digital twin based services are, for example, career advice, which is on top of the digital employer twin. Same is smart CV. On the digital employer twin, you have, for example, company consistency. And you also have things like indexes, founder index, sales index, future index, etc. Examples of matchmaking-based services that goes across and connects these two digital twins are AI recruiting, Readiness, right sizing, etc. TalEction has also developed a number of foundational services like sharing, smart search, in addition to data analytics services and research. From a meta perspective, it's important to know the difference between two categories of system. The ERP/HCM system supports HR in solving tasks administratively and embrace fixed setups and is driven by forms and aimed for documentation of work performance, so employer produce work skills. TalEction supports talent management, which is different, in solving tasks strategically and embrace growth setups. The solution is driven by AI and aim for documentation of learning. Employers produce learning skills. But it's not the competition and it's not contradictory. We need both systems to meet both formal obligations and informal expectations in the future. If we go through some of the principles that are fundamental to TalEction. TalEction provide tools for leadership and governance of knowledge workers. Key here is knowledge workers. Recognition for knowledge and the ability to drive your own development. So this is all about self-service. Management must govern employees on results or effects. So it should be output based. The new digital economy must be based on platforms, artificial intelligence, and digital twins. TalEction is also covering GDPR and has enhanced the privacy even further by the fact that the individuals are the ones that own and manage their own data. TalEction is a learning system with focus on lifelong learning skills, and culture. It also creates a basis for developing learning-based measurement indicators, KPIs. Such a platform should cover recruitment, organization development, and mobility, change management, training of mental skills, and workforce optimization. TalEction collects structured data for the digital twins that opens up for simulations and automated analysis of the data. Individuals and companies must have full access to their own data to run tailored analysis and potentially develop bespoke artificial intelligence. The solution itself must be intuitive, easy to integrate, and based on self-service. So all these principles are core to how we have designed and developed the TalEction platform. Let's look at 3 scenarios for how to use TalEction. Fundamentally, recruitment is about reaching as many right talents as possible and then selecting the best fit for the job in question. We have broke this down to 3 simple steps. Step 1, job analysis. Use the data collectors to create a digital twin for the job and generate job profile, recruitment project, campaign, candidate landing page, etc. Second step is about selection. The candidates are interested in the job. They sign up, they complete a number of tasks in order to apply, and at the same time build their own digital twin. The platform then automatically calculates match score with a job digital twin and recommends the best match. Step 3, onboarding. And that's where you reuse the digital twin and match algorithms to generate onboarding tasks and contextual recommendation for a success path from the selection until you start the job and onwards. Another scenario is a career advice, and that's a product that is built entirely on the right-hand side of the schematics on the digital twin for you. So it's based on 3 steps. You populate the twin. You use the data collectors to populate your own digital twin with personality tests, intelligence tests, cognitive flexibility tests, games, etc. Step 2, simulate. Use your digital twin and apply AI algorithms to simulate career options and choices. And that can be jobs, it can be function, industry, sector, maturity, team role, culture, etc., etc. Step 3, get advice. Run our advisory services against your own digital twin and against an instant analysis and associated recommendations for you. And then you can also use a lot of other foundational services, for example, advanced search and sharing function to interact with others. The third and last scenario is about readiness. And readiness is about identifying the likelihood of a group of individuals being able to successfully implement a change. So step 1, similar pattern. You populate your twin, or your twins in this case, for several people. Then you use data collectors to populate digital twins for people involved in the change and for the desired target state. Step 2, analyze the gap. Apply AI algorithms to the people twins against target state twin. Establish gap and get recommendations. Step 3, develop plan. Use identified gap and associated analysis to develop targeted roadmap or plan to reach the desired target state. And then you can rerun processes to identify effects of implemented roadmap and action plans. If you think this is interesting and you would like to get started, you have the option of just creating a user, which is for yourself as an individual, and start using the platform for yourself. or you can create an account for your company, or if you want to work with several people to run recruitments, assessments, readiness, etc. So thanks for listening and good luck with using TalEction platform. Thank you.